Students, we are learning budgetary control. Already we completed two types of budget, namely production budget and material purchase budget. Today we are going to learn about flexible budget. Today we are going to learn meaning, definition and preparation of flexible budget. First look at the board, we'll learn meaning. Flexible budget. The flexible budget is designed to change according to the level of activity. Level of activity means production. Then definition given by ICMA UK. The flexible budget which by recognizes the difference between fixed, semi-fixed and variable cost is designed to change in relation to the level of activity. Yes, this flexible budget shows the impact of fixed, semi-fixed and variable cost on cost of production depending upon the level of activity. Students, today we are going to solve one problem. Look at the problem. With the help of this problem, we can understand the flexible budget meaning very easily. Yes, look at the board. Sum number 1. The expenses of budgeted for the production of 10,000 units. So the cost of production for 10,000 units are given. So the expenses budgeted for the production of 10,000 units in a factory are furnished below. Per unit values are given. Material 70, labor 25, variable overhead 20 rupees, fixed overhead 10 rupees, totally its cost 1 lakh. Variable expenses direct 5 rupees, selling expenses 10% fixed, totally 13 rupees, distribution expenses 20% fixed, the variable per unit value 7 rupees, administration expenses 5 rupees, total cost 50,000. Here the number of costs are given. If they say fixed cost, then only it will be a fixed cost. Unless otherwise, we can treat it as a variable cost. Students, once again I am repeating, here material is given. We should treat it as a variable cost. Labor, we should treat it as a variable cost. Variable overhead, we should treat it as a variable cost. Fixed cost, here the question says fixed cost, then only we should treat it as a fixed cost. Here variable, we can treat it as a variable cost. Here selling expenses, totally 13, of which 10% fixed. So 10% of variable cost, we should treat it as a fixed cost. The balance 90%, we should treat it as a variable cost. Likewise, distribution expenses, totally 7 rupees per unit, of which 20% is fixed. If they say 20% fixed, the balance 80% is variable cost. Likewise, the administration expenses per unit 5 rupees, it is fixed for all levels of production, or they may say rigid for all levels of production. If they say fixed cost, then only it will be a fixed cost, or else we can treat it as a variable cost. Now I am going to prepare flexible budget. The cost of production for 10,000 units are given. They are asking us to prepare budget for 8,000 unit and for 6,000 unit. Yes, prepare flexible budget for the production of 8,000 units and for 6,000 units, and also show distinctly the marginal cost. Yes, students. So now I am going to classify these costs into two categories. One is variable cost. One is variable cost. Another one is fixed cost. So I am going to classify the total cost into two. One is variable cost, another one is fixed cost. I said if they say fixed cost, then only it will be a fixed cost, or else we should treat it as a variable cost. Variable cost, the cost per unit is same, but the total cost is varies. Yes, look at the problem. Material is a variable cost. Material is a variable cost. Material 70 per unit. So I said material cost per unit remain constant. Cost per unit remain constant. The total cost is varies. So 70 into 10,000, 7 lakh rupees. 70 into 8,000, 5 lakhs 60,000. 70 into 6,000 units, 4 lakh 20,000. The rule for variable cost per unit remains same. Total cost of variable cost according to the level of activity, it changes. Then take material. Next labor. Labor, it is variable cost. How much? 25. I said cost per unit remain same. 25 into 10,000 units will get 2,50,000. 25 into 8,000 units will get 2 lakh rupees. 25 into 6,000 units will get 1,50,000. Then variable overhead is a variable cost only. Variable overheads. What I said, variable cost per unit remains same. The total cost varies. Value 20 rupees. 20 into 10,000, 2 lakh. 20 into 8,000 units, 1,60,000. 20 into 6,000 units, 1,20,000. Then fixed cost, fixed overhead is given. Fixed overhead should be recorded under the fixed cost. Fixed overhead. Variable cost concern, cost per unit remain constant. Total cost varies, but fixed cost, total cost is given how much? 1 lakh. Fixed cost, total cost remain constant at all level of activity. Per unit, cost per unit varies. So 1 lakh divided by 10,000 will get 10 rupees. 1 lakh divided by 10,000 will get 10 rupees. Then 1 lakh divided by 8,000 will get 12.5. Then 1 lakh divided by 6,000 will get 16.67. Fixed cost concern, the total cost remain constant. Per unit value, what happen? Changes. Then move to next one, variable expenses direct. Variable expenses direct. Cost per unit remain constant. 5 into 10,000, 50,000. 5 into 8, 40,000. 5 into 6, 30,000. Then selling expenses. Here the total selling expenses 13 rupees, of which 10% is fixed. This is variable cost, this is variable cost, this is variable cost, this is fixed cost, this is variable cost. Here one cost include both the fixed cost and variable cost. This we call the semi-variable cost. So 10% fixed, balance 90% is variable. So selling cost should be included in variable cost as well as fixed cost. So selling expenses, total value 13, of which 10% is fixed, that is 1 rupee 30 paise is fixed. 13 into 10, 90%. Here 10%, balance 90% is variable. Balance 13 into 90%, 11 rupee 70 paise is a variable. Now we will complete the variable cost. So 11 rupees 70 paise, 11 rupees 70 paise, 11 rupees 70 paise. So 11 rupees 70 paise into 10,000. 11 rupees 70 paise into 10,000 will get 1,17,000. 11 rupees 70 paise into 8,000 will get 93,600. Then 11 rupees 70 paise into 6,000 units will get 70,200. What I did, I divided selling price into variable cost and fixed cost. So 90% variable cost, 10% fixed cost. Variable cost concern, per unit remain constant, total cost varies. But in fixed cost, we know the per unit value 1.30. 1.30 for 10,000 units. So 1.30 into 10,000 will get 13,000. The total amount is fixed. Now we have to divide the 13,000 by 8,000. 13,000 divided by 8,000 will get per unit value 1.625. 13,000 divided by 6,000 will get 2.17. Next, we have distribution. Distribution total is 7 rupees, of which 20% is fixed, balance 80% is variable. Distribution expenses. Total 7 rupees. 80% variable, 5 rupees 60 paise. 20%, that is 1 rupee 40 paise, is fixed. So 5.6 into 10,000, 56,000. Then 5.6 into 8,000 will get 44,800. Then 5.6 into 6,000 will get 33,600. Now we'll come to distribution expenses. Distribution expenses fixed 1 rupee 40 paise. 1 rupee 40 paise into 10,000, 14,000. Here total cost remain same. Now what we have to do, 14,000 divided by 8,000 will get a cost per unit of fixed cost. 14,000 divided by 8,000. 1.75. Then 14,000 divided by 6,000. 2.33. We completed distribution expenses. Then administration expenses 50,000, 5 rupees per unit for 10,000 units, fixed for all levels of production. Here fixed cost. Administration expenses we should treat it as a fixed cost because given in the question. Administration expenses total cost 50,000. 50,000 divided by 10,000, 5 rupees, that is given in the question. Here I said the total cost remain constant for all levels of production. So 50,000 divided by 8,000 will get 6.25. 50,000 divided by 6,000 will get 8.33. Okay students, now we have to total variable cost separately. Then we have to total the fixed cost separately. Here total variable cost. Total variable cost, we have to add this 70 plus 25 plus 25 plus 11.70 plus 5.60. 137.3. Here I said cost per unit remain same. Cost per unit remain same for 10,000 unit, 8,000 unit and for 6,000. But the total cost what happened varies. So now I am going to add this. 7 lakh, 2 lakh 50, 2 lakh 50, 1 lakh 17,000, then 56,000. So 13 lakh 73,000. Then we have to add this 5 lakh 60, 2 lakh, 1 lakh 60, 40,000, 93,600, then 44,800. 10 lakh 98,000, 10 lakh 98,400. Then 4 lakh 20 plus 1 lakh 50 plus 1 lakh 20, 30, 70,200, then 33,600. 8 lakh 23,800. Here the cost per unit remains same for variable cost. The total cost what happened changes. By multiplying these two we'll get this. So 137.3 into 10,000 will get this. Likewise 137.3 into 8,000 will get this value. Then 137.3 into 6,000 will get this value. Okay. Then I am going to total the fixed cost. So total fixed cost. Total fixed cost. Here I said total cost remain constant. The cost per unit will vary. Yes, 1 lakh plus 13,000 plus 14,000 plus 50,000. 1,77,000. 1,77,000. We have to add cost per unit. It will change 10 plus 1.3 plus 1.4 plus 5, 17.7. Then we have to add this 12.5 plus 1.625 plus 12.5 plus 1.625 plus 1.75 plus 6.25, 22.125. 22.125. Here 16.67 plus 2.17 plus 2.33 plus 8.33, 29.5. Now total variable cost we will consider as A, total fixed cost we will consider as B. Now we are going to find the total cost. Total cost A plus B. We are going to add total variable cost and total fixed cost. So 137.3 plus 17.7, we will get 155. 1373 plus 177, we will get 15,50,000. Then 137.3 plus 22.125, 159.425. Then 10,98,400 plus 1,77,000. If we add these two, we will get this 12,75,400. 12,75,400. Then last one 137.3 plus 137.3 plus 29.5, 166.8. Then we have to add 823,800 plus 1,77,000. We'll get 10,800,000. 1,000,800. Students, what I said, variable cost per unit remain constant, total cost varies. As far as fixed cost concerned, total cost remain constant, per unit value changes. Then they asked one more question, and also show distinctly marginal cost. If they ask us to show marginal cost separately, the total variable cost considered to be a marginal cost. This is called what? Marginal cost. Yes, students, we completed flexible budget.